Hey YouTubers, Hike with Mike here, of course. And today, it's time for another swamp talk. It's beautiful out here. There's going to be some storms rolling in. This would actually be a really cool place to watch the storms roll in. You can see in the distance the clouds are moving fairly quickly. So, I got to do this swamp talk fairly quickly and get back to the trailhead. But today's swamp talk is buying memories. I got the idea from one of Stein North's live streams. He has an awesome channel. He does live streams a couple times a week, and he just has all these great wildlife stories and stories about growing up. They're really a lot of fun to listen to. It's like you're sitting around a campfire. If you're not familiar with his channel, I highly recommend that you check it out. I'll leave his link below. But he was talking the other day about what he calls buying memories, and it just really stuck in my head. He talked about how in the business world he made, some good money, but he always spent it on doing adventures and having fun things and discovering, new things, like things that he was interested in, wanted to live and wanted to enjoy life. So he spent a lot of his money, but he doesn't regret it because he calls it buying memories. And I could so relate to that in so many ways. It's so important to buy memories when you have the chance to do something that you'll never, ever get the chance to do again. My example of buying memories was, I was probably about 21, 22. I worked for the airlines. So I had that perk of flying standby for free, if there was an open seat. And I always wanted to go to Alaska. I happened to have gotten my first credit card. I probably had $1,500 on it, maybe, max. I flew to Alaska and did a lot of halibut fishing, did a lot of hiking. Most beautiful place I've ever been to. It was great. Met some great people. Ironically, I met some people from Florida that used to live in Florida. And what was neat about that was I caught all this halibut, and I was like, I was doing it more for sports fishing, because they're huge. But so I was just going to give the fish to someone, and they said, hey, tomorrow we're having a barbecue. Why don't you come to the house? And so they invited me to enjoy the halibut, fresh cooked, and it was just delicious. And the memories that I bought with that are priceless. It was so cool to. The sun would set at like 11 o'clock at night and come back up at 3 in the morning in the summertime. Beautiful landscape, glaciers and mountains, and saw all kinds of wildlife. So that's something. I stayed until I ran up my credit card and it was all maxed out, and then I went home. But it was worth it. So that's my story about buying memories. It really is good medicine, and I highly recommend it. And that's my swamp talk for today on a beautiful day out on the plains today. Not the usual swamp.